Hunter has become one that, you know how some kids are, they don't feel comfortable opening up to the mother
Right.
Mm-hmm.
or the, any kind of role figure. And he actually opened.
But
And I mean, just to look on his face when he got his first paycheck, that was $127. He acted like he got a check for $1 million.
Aw.
Yep.
I mean, he called my daughter straight up and he said, "Ain't Steph,
gangster talk.
look at what I got." And I mean, he was just, and Hunter's the type of person, he's good hearted. Yeah, he has a temper. What 15-year-old don't act like they conquer the world, you know?
Oh, they know everything.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's like the night that Allison said that she got the phone call. We was at the football field. My grandson plays football. And he was at his practice. And at 7:29, Hunter called my phone to tell Allison that Summer was gone. From that time on, it bothered Hunter because he was wondering what happened because she was alive the last time he seen her.
Okay.
So Candace sent the TBI and all them to here to talk to him. And I mean, he's just, I don't want to say he's declined, but he's not as, I don't know if you would say anxious or whatever. He don't want to leave the adult side. He wants to stay around them all the time. He don't want to go out
This
and
has
do
got to be a
stuff
lot
to
for him.
enjoy. He don't want to go out and
What's the adult side, by the way?
enjoy himself doing stuff because he's kind of scared, you know? That's the way I get it. And he wants to shut down. But I mean, Hunter's a good kid. I mean, he honestly is. And if you ask me if I think anything happened, Hunter done anything? No, I don't. I mean, he wants to take things
She was
into
Allie's friend.
consideration of other people.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good kid.
He is.
Right, Vet Girl?
A lot of 15-year-olds don't work. So it's good that he wants to work, get his own money. It's hard for him. You know, he was close with Summer. It was probably like his little sister too, you know? So, and to think that, you know, she could possibly have been abducted. I mean, I think any kid would be scared to leave the house. Oh, yes. Now, was that the only time that she picked up Hunter? Was just that one time to go to the swimming hole, or did they hang out often?
She used to bring the kids over here to the park across the street from me, and they used to play in the park.
Okay, so then you guys would hang out together, or the kids would go over and hang out at the park with her and her kids?
Yes. And there was
Okay.
a time when my oldest kind of snuck off and went up to her house with her best friend and spent the night there. And then she pissed my oldest off, and my oldest caught ways with her.
Is that recent?
Yep.
Thank
I've
you,
seen a
Amanda
lot of
Kay.
photos of your oldest daughter, I believe to be your oldest daughter, with Summer. She seemed like she loved her a lot.
She did. That was her little sidekick.
Go ahead.
There is rumor going around that Candace gave your son alcohol at the swimming hole. Is that true?
Yes, that is very true.
Do you
He
know
already knows.
Do you know how many alcoholic beverages that
Are you sure her heels aren't over her head?
she gave him that day? Like how many drinks did he have?
I've heard one. And then I seen on here that there's a video that some dude posted. I guess the dude went to the site and he kept counting out all these Twisted Tea bottle cans.
No.
For one,
Okay,
they
that
didn't
was
even
over a
match one
week
another.
after it happened. And more than Hunter and Candace and them went up there. because it's
Right.
a known place. It's at the horse pond. People go ride horses and fish.
Hmm.
So they're not going to tell me nobody has drunk up there at the horse pond since Hunter drank that one.
Thank you for joining.
Because
Was
there
it a
was three
twisted
different
tea
kinds.
that Hunter had Hunter had drank?
Do what now?
Yes.
It was okay.
And Candace keeps changing her stories. Like every day it's a different story. And they don't add up.
Do you know? Had she given him alcohol before? Do you know?
Not that I can really say.
Okay. You were there when he returned home. Did he
Yes.
seem like he was intoxicated, or like that he would have had like
No,
any
he
form
was a
of
perfect
altered?
15-year-old. He
Okay.
was holding straight conversations, walking a straight line.
So he
Okay.
probably could have had like a few sips. Nothing to get him to.
All he told us is that he had a twisted tea from her.
Do you know? Here's one question from the chat. Do you know if Candace was drinking that day at the swimming hole?
I do not.
Okay.
I would like to know.
That was
Cat is out of
released
control.
today of Candace's interview that stated that Hunter asked to go with her because he didn't want to stay here with his grandmother.
Oh yeah, there's a video I don't know if you guys are aware of yet, but it was
Candace's interview.
Candace's interview with WJHL, which is our news station here. She said that Hunter asked her if he could go with them because he didn't want to be here around my grandmother because she's a fucking bitch.
Around
Hunter
your
would never say
grandmother?
that.
Around your grandmother or his grandmother, your mom?
My grandmother, his great grandma.
He calls Sherry Nana. He
Okay.
calls Allison's grandmother, which is his great grandmother. He calls her grandma.
Okay.
So they're all different.
Inland Garden, and Hunter was with his girlfriend, and her mother. I do know that.
Yeah.
But
There was an altercation later that day between the girlfriend's mom and everybody.
okay, see, because there was
Yeah.
a big argument that day with the
Remember?
girlfriend's mom and everybody outside.
Yeah. Out back behind my house.
Behind her house.
Yeah.
And she knows that Hunter is not in foster care, and she knows that he's in trouble. She knows he does smoke weed and smoke cigarettes and everything else. He done it before that day, and she allows it. So it just makes me mad that she's trying to lie and act like she's something that she's not.
Mm.
Did she
You
act
know,
like, Hunter was disturbed and this and that? That's not true. That's so not true.
He violated probation.
Yes, he's in juvenile detention for getting in trouble. So I mean, they lie about everything. So it's like you lie about small stuff. No, I mean, what else you lie about? I think that
Our boys went to school with him. I mean, up until he got sent off.
tell me about him. Tell me about him and from what you've witnessed, the fact that he plays with your kids, whatever you heard, how he is as a person, what's gone on in the streets since all this has happened.
A bully.
he does, but he does have a hard time because I mean he tries to be tough and he's really not about that life. And I think not just him, but the whole family. I don't think they're all that. I think you know what I mean. I hate to be ugly like that, but I think they're missing a couple screws. And H has had a really hard time with all this. They've been in 25. Remember the fight with the neighbors? They were stolen the furniture. All that crazy stuff happened.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they came outside to tell me about it when I was checking my mail. Allie did. And she heard them talk, had a kid honk on the door running. But she came outside. They got into it. He got into it with the boyfriend. H goes inside, grabs a knife, and was like, I'm not going to let them, bully me. I'm tired of it. They're all going to find me out. Gets a knife. And I'm like, Allie, he needs to go in the house and put the knife up. This case going on. It's not going to look very good. You need to tell him to go back inside and put the knife. And she had to tell him a couple times, but he finally went inside. But
So H came outside with a weapon and started threatening people with it.
Yeah, because people, they've been into it with everybody over here.
Oh my gosh.
He beat a
So-
14-year-old Oh, up out back.
Yeah.
He be the 14-year-old girl, the neighbor girl out back out here. We all watched him. Yeah, somebody had on recording, but I couldn't find the recording.
So there was a recording of him fighting with some girl or some men in the street.
Yeah. Both. And that was right after Summer had went missing, so.
Yeah. So he was obviously having issues after she went missing. A lot went on. But the question is, was a lot going on with him prior to Summer going missing? Or was this something new? Was he acting out like because of Summer went missing? Or was this just normal for him to start fighting in the street and carrying on?
No, he never did that until after Summer went missing. So, I mean, he never really even came out the house until after she went missing. And then after she went missing, it was like he was out here all the time fighting people. It was totally different kid, I think. And he did get in trouble for stealing a car and doing all that stuff. And he was on probation. And after Summer went missing, he did not want to go to school. I think people was giving him a hard time at school. And
Oh, they was definitely. Yeah. My son had class with him.
so.
And so he stopped going to school and then eventually ended up in some.
For not going to school, and he.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was awful in school. My son had classes with him. I mean, my son would come home multiple times a week and tell me things that he was doing to other kids in class, and he was just a bully at school, and
Be careful.
and, getting kicked out of school.
Maverick, go up to Taylor's porch.
And my son is 10. and-
Maverick,
and
go up there.
He's a little rowdy, but I mean, I do get, help for my son. If my son needs help, we'll get the help that he needs with counseling, whatever. I do care about my son. But why is a 15-year-old boy wanting to hang out with a 10-year-old boy? I never understood that. And he acts like, they're best friends and buddies. And it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I think Hunter ran that house over there. Whatever. Hunter said,
They were scared of him.
Yeah, they were scared of him. Whatever said went over there.
Oh yeah, I couldn't tell you the awful things that I heard. Oh my gosh, they'd get into it. Just the things that he would say, screaming, yelling, get up in their face. It was bad. You never seen him get into that here?
Yeah, that's why I say he runs that house over there. He sure does. He did.
And that was before, after, or all the time before Summer went missing.
All the time. Ever since I've lived here, that's all I've known.
Let them smoke. They let them.
All that stuff
They let them do all the
Candace
things.
about her too.
Yeah. It's like calling the kettle black, but you know what I mean?
Right. I feel after watching the Chris McDonough interview that H was coached at all, or whether he was speaking as he would normally speak.
Yes, I do. And like my 10-year-old son even said something about him yawning and stuff and it was just awkward and weird. And I think he was just nervous and he was trying to go by what they told him to say. I really do think that in my heart, because that was not how he acts at all.
No,
It was
just
very awkward from that.
Yeah, it was. It was very disturbing because I'm like, I know these people on a personal level, and
That's not.
like the only difference is, okay, you live in a nicer house than Dawn and Candace. That's it.
Did I hear correct? Hunter produced a firearm when fighting with a girl in the street. No, I think it was a knife. Is that correct, girls?
Now I never seen that whenever it was happening out back with the neighbor girl out here. Melissa, I think she said she's seen that. But I personally did not see that. There was an altercation. It started, he was bullying a 10-year-old boy. So the grandmother of the 10-year-old boy came outside and, told him he needed to quit. So he started being really vulgar with the grandmother. And then that drew neighbors outside of the house. It was, back in the summer, it was a really pretty evening. People came outside. Other people started saying things to him. That 14-year-old girl being one of them. They actually started getting into it more so than him and that grandmother. And because him and the girl go to school together, all these kids in this neighborhood go to school together. And they just started, mouthing back and forth. And then next thing you know, like, he right hooked her. She was on the ground and he was just beating the living crap out of her. And like, we're all just to him, and he just took off running. It was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. Literally, it was wild.
And there was no police called after that incident, or there was nothing really.
Yes, the police was here. They did come. Nothing was done because there was so much drama going on out here prior to that. And all the neighbors, somebody had recorded the whole thing. They're like, there's so much drama with the adults and the children. We really can't do anything. We can't press charges. Blah blah blah. So he really got away with that, hitting that girl. And I think that was unfair that he was allowed to assault a 14-year-old girl. And
And then all the
And-
men in the street, didn't the men in the street get involved then when she
I
started
mean,
got assaulted?
running after him. He ran in the house and locked the door. I mean, they were on the front door beating on the door trying to get in there after him. Here, you can sit back down here. But,
Certainly entertaining being over there.
oh my God.
Never a
It's
dull
awful.
moment, eh?
I'm looking at the snow on my dormer window here, and I'm thinking I'd much prefer to be sat there on your porch right now.
Yeah. There's a lot. They called in recruits.
Has anybody got any questions in the chat that they want to ask? Kat, go ahead. What were you saying?
I just wanted to ask if that was the reason why H is in juvenile place at the moment. Like, what is it something to do with that assault?
He's gotten in so much trouble at school, and he was on probation, and that's what I'm saying. He, like, my son would come home and tell me stories. Mom, like, there was this boy at school that, likes other boys, and he's calling him ugly names and pouring water on him, and taking a gun, a little squirt gun, and squirting water and pretending like, that's his private parts, and acting like he's peeing on him, and I'm like, you're kidding, Titus, and he's like, no, Mom, he's like really ugly to other people at school,
Yeah.
and he's constantly going,
Fighting.
fighting and getting in trouble. And, seniors are all the time after him because he is all the time saying ugly things and stuff, and getting in trouble with the principal. I mean, like, he's all the time in trouble and getting kicked out of school. So,
And did you hear about the car that he was? Did he try and steal a car with a child in the back? Is that correct, or am I mishearing?
I've never heard that.
Yeah, that was I think that was the reason he didn't go on probation.
I don't know. I never heard that, but
I don't know.
I mean, they let them drive all the time. So
Yeah, I think that was the reason he had put on probation. That was a lot. That was way before Summer had ended up or whatever.
What kind of facility is Hunter in right now?
It's for juvenile delinquents. It's for kids that get in trouble.
Okay, so is it a legal thing or is it a psychiatric thing?
Oh, it's illegal.
it's legal.
Right.
The day after he was interrogated, we were interrogated by the TBI. Candace had a multi short in the house with her grandmother, well, with her mother. I'm in the bathroom, so I can't come to my son's rescue unless I take the toilet with me. And I said, Hunter, I'm like, who's here? He's like, Candace. Like, great bitch. Yeah. And by the time I got out here, they were already left. I said, what did she say to you? What did they say to you? Did they threaten you? He goes, no, Mom, it's good. He goes, all they did was ask me what I told the TBI because they said that I could tell them because they're the ones that sent me. I said, first of all, I don't think they're the ones that sent me here. I said, you're on YouTube in a TikTok video. It was a matter of time before they came and got you because I was going to call them myself and tell, hey, look, my son was with them that day. Like, he's the one that's in the TikTok video because everyone's questioning who's this boy that's in the TikTok video.
How's Hunter doing?
I don't think she ever went to play.
He's really messed up.
I don't know.
A lot of it has to do with them.
I know.
It makes me mad. But he will not talk about it. He wasn't the same when he came back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And I get in trouble because he refused to go to school.
He was not himself. I knew something was wrong. And he will not talk. He's scared shitless. Maybe they threatened him because I know them to threaten kids and they threaten my grandkids.
Later on that night, Hunter shut down, and I didn't even know anything. And he had texted his girlfriend something. Her mom called me. I spazzed. Hunter was not himself. I called him a friend of mine because Grandma was home.
Yeah, sure, he had come get me. Yep. I had to put my dirty clothes back on.
Oh my God, even you're almost in tears. And I said, what's wrong? He wouldn't talk to me, he wouldn't come out of it or nothing. He was just sitting there rocking back and forth. My homegirl had to come. And we had all we could do to get him out of that house, out of his room, and sit him at this table. I had to call the TBI back up. He was trying.
Wait a minute.
Her and her mother.
Candace was sexually probably did do something to Hunter.
No, she did not.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I seen it with my own eyes. There was signs there. There was signs there. I didn't like it. I warned them. I backed the fuck up.
No.
Yeah, be in denial, but if truth hurts.
I think they were.
I think they were too because she gave them alcohol and shit, and the kid didn't know what was going on, and
Because that was essentially
bothers me too. He's my grandson.
We all was in the hospital for a bad knee, which is her fake knee, because the kids were kicking her at Gatlinburg. How the hell did she jump out of her truck so fast the day after the TBI was here to see my son?
Dad, You know what?
That
Thank
very
you.
next morning, she got out of her truck. Like she literally jumped out and ran up on the porch and in my house.
Oh, there we go. Information we did not have prior to this. Thank you, Allie. There
Yeah,
we
wait a
go.
minute. Can she say that one more time? Just one more time. I've got to just say that one more time, please.
All right.
Just say it one more time. Wait a minute.
If her knee
Just say that
was so bad.
Just say that one more time. Let me turn it up.
If her knee was so bad, how the hell does she jump out of her truck so fast and come running in my house to question my child?
About Hunter breaking down that night. She said he texted his girlfriend something. Her mom called Allie. What did he say to his girl? What did he say that made the mom call? Allie, I don't know if you want to answer that one.
I can't answer that.
Thank you.
Allie, can you
And there's a YouTube video going around. Hey Andrew, there's a YouTube video going around. I forgot what his name was.
Oh, the
but
Truck
he's
Driver
driving-
Cat video.
He's driving down the road and he goes, "Guess what? I found out where Hunter is."
Oh,
Who said that?
they don't know anything.
Nope.
Oh, that guy?
So
Dude, I already reported him.
I like to ask how you and Andrew, you guys are sweethearts to stay friends all these years. I mean, that says a lot about your character is, you're able to be friends, have your son and stay connected. I love that. I love that you guys could stay friends.
It took us
They
a
have
while to
to.
build that friendship.
So.
Oh, everybody's saying that you said Andrew was never there for Hunter until the past couple years. Did you say that or?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Andrew, you want to
At least you're
elaborate?
honest.
2018. That's a couple of years to us.
Is that when you grew up, Andrew?
No, that's when
He grew some balls and decided to try to become dad.
that's when I had enough of my own garbage and I was coming out of my own issues and I just wanted to get to real life and I was like, okay, well, this is how this is going to play. We're going to do it the right way, the legal way, and we haven't had issues since.
Good.
I mean, it's a difficult story to explain, but like I said, I was quite the partier and asshole growing up, so.
Right.
But men are usually like that. Yeah.
Yeah, not all. Some, not all. So,
Do you feel that Candace and H ever had any type of relationship?
to be all honest with you, I'm still on the fence with that. When Jose came out and said what he said, yeah, I called Allison and I asked her about it straight up. And in her own words, she can tell you what she said. So
No, I don't believe they had anything going on. Candace was more.
I
of a
mean,
chick.
if H is your son, hon, I have sons of my own, and I know that my sons always tell me the truth. They tell me the truth, no matter what. They tell me the truth.
That's how Hunter is.
Absolutely, and I think you being his mother, you will absolutely know if something of that nature took effect or it didn't. And so you are pretty much in the no. It didn't happen. Thank you, Deb. Thank you so much for the spring summer home. Absolutely, and very soon.
Yes. Let's bring summer home.
So
the only ones I would know is Candace.
sweetheart, so you're 100% saying, no, I do not believe that there was ever anything between Candace and Hunter.
Yes, because Hunter would have told me. He's very open about his sex life with me.
Okay, because somebody was asking me about who had full custody of Hunter during the time that incident's supposed to happen. It doesn't matter who had custody of Hunter at that time. The point is, his mother said it didn't happen, and I truly do not believe that it happened either. I mean, I don't know why. I don't think it's because Candace would say no. I think it's because Hunter would say no. I don't think Hunter was interested in an old lady. I just can't believe that.
No, especially when when his girlfriend, and still is his girlfriend.
And do you think he wouldn't tell you because it was Candace?
No, trust me, my son. If he sees a hot chick down the street, he goes, "Hey, look at that babe. Look at that chick. Look at her butt. Look at her boobs. Look at something."
What does that remind you of?
He's a teenage boy, of course.
Did you file charges on Candace?
I can't really say much about that.
Okay,
because
I understand.
They are not worried about that right now. Like, right now, the focus is on finding someone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I understand completely.
Absolutely.
But they are but let me get this out there so everyone hears it, because I'm getting sick and tired of people saying, "Oh, you should press charges." The TBI, the FBI, and Hawkins County Sheriffs all know about it.
And I've been called a liar because I stated the same thing.
Okay.
They all know about it.
Thank you so much for answering. I didn't know if that
Wait,
was okay.
about the SA? About SA or alcohol and cigarettes?
They know about it all.
Okay.
Well, Allie, yeah, and Allie said nothing did happen.
Is it true Hunter had a doctor's appointment on June 15th, Allison?
Yep.
From the word of the horse's mouth.
And did he go to that doctor's appointment, Allie?
Yes, he did.
There you go.
But I'm gonna step down.
I don't even know if that's the real Laura.
And it had to been, and that doctor's appointment would have had to been after he was dropped off. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because
His girlfriend
took him, right? Allie was still, when Candace showed up and took Hunter, Allie was still asleep, or well, she wasn't asleep, she was awake, but she had not gotten out of bed yet. So he left with her, so the doctor's appointment would have, because Allie's the one that took him to the doctors, I'm sure. So therefore it had to be when he returned back home. And yes, he did make it to that doctor's appointment that day. There you go.
PG, I'm gonna step down, hon. I'm gonna go to bed. I have to get up with an 8-year-old for school in the morning. Thank you very much, honey.
I appreciate you coming up, Andrew, and I appreciate you bringing Allie up with you and answering all these questions for us. God bless you and much love, hon.
Much love, guys. You guys have a good night.
Good
Watch
night,
out
sir.
for them trolls.
Nice meeting you, Andrew.
Right.
Nice meeting everyone. Allie, give me a call in the morning, girl.
All right.
Later.
Later.
Hey, Allie.
Oh, I know who Cameron is. Get off of the panel, Cameron. You're nothing but a little TD bopper. And you hang out with Candace. No, get off panel. Bye. Of course he would stick up for her.
Absolutely he would. Absolutely he would. I know that. And she would stick up.
Drew, Cameron's on chat trying to be Mr. Big Ass. He said that the dogs were chill, that they would never attack anyone.
Who is Cameron?
He was like a son too.
Oh, is that the other boy that's in the pictures with Candace? The other young boy?
I'm thinking that, but they just said that they were a girl. I don't think that's a girl.
I don't
even
isn't
live in
that the
Tennessee.
mother that had the drug problem?
Okay. Well, hold on. Cameron, if you don't even live in Tennessee, then how do you know that those dogs are chill? I went there to hand out flyers. Okay.
Is that the Cameron that's name was spray painted on the thing?
They're saying they're a girl, so no.
This Cameron's saying that they're a girl.
I think that
You
Cameron's
know, on the
lying.
shed. You know, on the shed where they spray painted Cameron.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if
Cameron's
that's
the
the same
one that
one.
had a drug addict mom, right?
They just had puppies when I was there.
How is Hunter, Allie?
He's doing good.
With everything going on tonight, I don't think that anyone really asked about H, and I just wanted to know how he is, how he's doing, and
He's doing good.
you know, he's a good-looking boy. He is a really handsome boy, and he's got so, you know, he's got so much. Right now, he is a teenager. He is a real teenager. You know, being led by that, throwing up gang signs, this and that. He thinks all these things are cool, but I think H has a really bright future ahead of himself. I really do, because, you know, he's getting all that out of his system, and I think that, you know, that's a good thing because he'll end up leaving that behind him and moving forth. You know, he's getting, what I'm trying to say is he's getting street smart, and that's going to help him in the future, as well as, you know, education and everything else.
You see
And-
Christy? Oh, sorry about that.
And H also has a lot of he has a lot of energy, you know. He and like you said, he was working his job. He loved that job. He loved going to work. He loved making his
He
money.
loved that job. And, you know, it's sad that it came down to him losing his job.
Yeah, absolutely it did.
You know,
Absolutely.
that kid was heartbroken. I mean, when he went and got that job, he was the happiest kid ever. Happiest little 15-year-old boy ever.
Yeah.
They would call him up and ask him to come in early. That boy would jump and go in. He loved it. He would even call, "Can I work today? Can I work today?" It's the summertime. And they even asked me, they said, "Can he work 8-hour shifts?" I said, "Fine, and like if he wants to." Because he wasn't out there getting in trouble. And there's another rumor I want to clear up. There's a rumor I seen going around here that he got in trouble for carjacking a pregnant woman out of a car with a baby in the backseat. No, he did not. Like, come on.
Yeah, that, you know, something that was a rumor going around everywhere, and everyone was holding it like it was truth, like it was right down truth. And but I didn't ever see no receipts on that. None. Absolutely none. So where did that come from? Do you know where?
Came from, oh God. It was someone around here. There was someone around here that started the rumor, because there's a lady that lives over in my area where she tried saying Hunter was also arrested for putting his hands on a girl. No, he was not. And
Hunter is very respectable when it comes to children and when it comes to adults. He was very respectful to Summer and her brothers. Actually, all of your kids seem to be respectful to other children and adults.
yes, and they also had their moments with some adults, but that's only if the adults rub them the wrong way. Like, my kids were taught to not get bullied. Like, don't take that
Amen.
crap.
There you go.
Stand up for yourself.
Don't start it, but by God, finish it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
And my 17-year-old, she'll tell you how it is. You come at her sideways, she's gonna come at you sideways, and there ain't no shutting her up either.
Oh,
Hey,
hell
Allie.
no, don't come sideways. You come up and down, but you better not come sideways.
or diagonal. You go diagonal, you're gonna make it. But
Another thing that irked me about this case is the day after the TBI came and questioned me and Hunter. Not once, but twice that day. The very next day, Candace and her mom were here. Like, they showed up on my doorstep.
want to know what they wanted to know.
Yep. I was like, that's crazy. And as soon as they left, I dialed the TBI's phone number and talked to the lead investigator. I'm like, excuse me, but Candace and her mom were just here asking my son what the hell he told you guys. And they're like, what were they driving? I'm like, they're in their mom's Silverado.
Yeah. Yeah. And guys,
It was so bad that he didn't even want to get up and go to school no more because kids at school were harassing him nonstop.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you something. That harassment ain't going to stop in his 20s or his 30s or his 40s or his 60s, or if he lives to be 100. You're going to have some ass that's even going to pick on his great grandkid because of this.
Yep. Well,
Absolutely.
I get it. I get it at work sometimes. Like, there's an incident at work where I was working at the service desk, and this dude came up and he kept talking about the Summer Wells case and my son, and I'm like, dude, shut up. And like about 5 minutes, like could have been like 5 minutes longer, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, hell no. Like, I had to make my voice stern. And Leslie looks at me, she goes, Allie. I said, oops. I said, well, Jesus, tell him to shut up then.
Absolutely.
Like, shut up. Like, I've had enough. And, you know, I told my boss right then and there, okay, I'll go get a coaching. Come on. You're going to coach me because I sold out because, you know, what I'm going through? Like, dude, no. Like,
Right. Absolutely. And, you know, and that's the thing, is this not only affecting your son, but it's affecting your whole family. It's affecting his brothers and sisters. It's affecting his mother. It's affecting his grandmother, you know, and his great grandmother. All of you have to live in the shadows of all of this bullshit that should have not ever been put on you. It shouldn't have ever been put on you. And I asked Donald, and it wasn't like somebody, and if you need a witness, I will be your witness. I asked him on numerous occasions to please clear Hunter. And he would not. And I think I even got a recording. I'm going to go check, but I think I got a recording I can send to you where he said something really shitty. I'm not going to say on here what he said, but if I have it, I will send it to you. And for your records, where he said something really nasty about Hunter. So absolutely, I will. I don't think that any child should ever, you know, Donald wants to talk about his childhood and how horrible it and how people should feel so sad about him, but he ain't going to give that, you know, to another child. Fuck him, you know? No. That was unacceptable to me. And I've even asked him on these lives to please clear Hunter in front of everyone. And he would not do it. So absolutely.